Hey guys, it's Nick here. Sorry I haven't made a video in the past few days. Something terrible happened the first day of 2014. Do you want to know what that was? Well, just take a guess. I'll give you a second here. If you guessed migraine, you're correct. Yeah, on January 1st, 2014, I had a fucking migraine, so that was terrible. And, excuse me, I got allergies here. The weather's really fucked up. Anyways, what happened was I was having some pumpkin pie that day because there was one piece left and no one else wanted it, so I'm like, hey, I'll take it. I love that stuff. So I'd say maybe an hour maybe later, I started getting this pain in my eye, and it's like, oh shit, I hope I'm not getting a migraine. So I just tried to think, okay, well, I thought nothing of it. But then when I started having vision problems, it's like, oh fuck, I'm getting a migraine again. So, I rushed to bed as soon as I could, and yeah, and the eye ache started to get worse, and it turned to a headache and all this other shit. So what happened was, and this is where shit gets serious. My mom gave me some medicine called tramadol. I've never really heard of it before, but I took some because she said it's apparently supposed to get rid of migraines, and it's like, I didn't know you could actually get rid of one. From what I've read online, you just have to cope with it. So, anyways, and by the way, when I first noticed I had a migraine, that's what I did. That's the first thing I did. I looked on the computer, or no, I rushed into bed and then I looked at my phone on, how to stop migraines, and I couldn't find anything. So, anyways, so I'd say maybe a minute after I took the medicine, I had a stroke. Or at least that's what my parents called it. Now, I told my friends on Facebook about this, and you be the judge whether I had a stroke or not. But what happened was, my left arm started getting all numb, so, and that was scary. And it's like, I didn't even know what a stroke does or what happens. But anyways, then after that, it started going away. But then immediately after that, it started going, my whole bottom of my face got numb. And then after that went away, then the left side of my tongue got numb, and then after that it went away for good. So that was pretty damn scary, and I thought I was gonna die. So I'm glad I'm still alive. My parents don't really treat it like a big deal though, so I know my friends were telling me to go see the doctor, but the problem is I can't see the doctor because I don't really have a car to use. And my mom would only let me go to the doctor if I'm deathly ill. So I know some people consider that being deathly ill, but not to my mom. So yeah, and that actually reminds me of something that happened when I was really younger. I don't think I ever told anybody about, at least online, about what happened when I broke my wrist when I was a kid. But there was a time where we had to stay at our grandma's house because this was when my parents got divorced, and so my mom took took me and my sister to live with my grandma. So so they had a bunk bed there. So I was on the top one night, and the guardrail thing was all broken, so we had to take it off. And nobody bothered to get another one or like fix it or whatever. So one night I rolled over and I fell off the top bunk. Now, fortunately, I landed kind of like this with my hand in front, and this part of my wrist, I could barely even move it without it hurting so severely. So, I told my mom, I said, that night I ran up and I said, well, I broke my wrist, and she thought I was exaggerating, and she's like, I had previously went to the bathroom, I forgot to zip up my pants, so I tried to do that, and I couldn't even do that. I couldn't even move my hand down to do it because it hurt so bad. So my mom didn't believe me that my wrist was broken. She did say, well, if it still hurts in the morning, we'll go to the doctor. And when we did that the next morning, guess what? My freaking wrist was fractured. It wasn't broken, but it was fractured. So I got pretty lucky though. I could have landed on my face, lost a bunch of teeth, but that didn't happen, so I'm pretty fortunate there. But yeah, just so you people know though, I'm okay. I'm in good health, so don't worry about me, but I just thought I'd let people know about something kind of scary that happens. Anyways, let's change topics here to something that's not really scary. And that is something I picked up this weekend. I picked up a Famicom game because I'm getting something in the mail that I never thought I'd get in a million years. Well, I'm kind of lying when I say that, but the game I got was Kyato Ninden Teande. And according to Wikipedia, it translates to Cat Ninja Legend Teande. But you might know the show in the US has the Samurai Pizza Cats. I think it's obviously like a rival for Ninja Turtles, kind of like the Battletoads, but I didn't really catch on as bad. I've seen a few episodes. It's pretty funny. It's pretty good, but you know, of course, Ninja Turtles are better. But in the 80s, I think 1989, Tecmo released a Famicom game for it, and this game actually usually goes for like 20 to 30 bucks on eBay, but I got it at Pink Gorilla for only $8, so that's a good deal. And as you could probably tell, I haven't really played it or stuck it in my Famicom and played it yet, but I'm going to. Speaking of which, I am working on another review, so you guys could stay tuned for that. And yeah. Yesterday, well, let me tell you guys about my day yesterday, because I got to go see my uncle, which I haven't done for a long time, and he's a pretty cool ass musician. He's got a band and stuff, and I asked him if I could join, and he gave me a CD and told me to listen to it and tell him what I thought. So I'm gonna have to get back to him on that after I listen to the whole thing. But I posted up another Craigslist ad too yesterday about, wanting to join or no, not yesterday, it was on Saturday, about wanting to join a band, and that, and I'm awaiting a reply. Usually I get a few replies, but just, I guess you guys can just pray for me here. But then I was making some MIDI covers, prior to New Year's Eve, but like maybe it was on January 2nd when I was feeling better. I covered the ending music for Pebble Beach Golf Links on the Genesis, because that music just kicks so much ass. And I finally got it done. It took a long time to do, because it's a 2-minute song and you got to do 6 different channels, so I mean it's pretty long. So I'm glad to be working on MIDI covers again. And yeah, and then I went to Guitar Center yesterday too, and then I was playing on these keyboards and stuff. So yesterday was a fucking good day, and I'm hoping to have more days like that. I wanna, I've been wanting to work at either a video game store like Pink Gorilla or a Guitar Center. Although one of my friends did bring up a good point. He's like, well, if you think about it, if you keep, you might think you like the job, but if you keep, you keep working there doing the same stuff, it does get a little boring. So that's something to think about too. But, at least it's not, I'm not outside doing landscaping or something. But right now, I'm desperate for a job. Like, I'll do anything, as long as it's not sexual. So, thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, I'm okay, so don't worry about me. I just thought I'd let you guys know what happened, though. So, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great week, and great week of January, so, peace out.